Good morning. It's actually early on Sunday morning, and today we are going to take a look at what happened here in the Villages, Florida in January. My name is Robyn Cavallaro. I'm a licensed realtor here in the state of Florida. If you're interested in buying, selling, or learning about the Villages lifestyle, I'm your girl. You can reach me on my website. You can sign up for my email newsletter that I do produce an episode once a week called The Good, the Not So Bad, and the Ugly. And in that episode, I review homes that have come up on the market in the past 7 days. And I give you my opinion, whether I like them or I don't like them, and I give you the reasons why. All the information is based on public record. If you're interested in signing up to receive that, you can do so again on my website. That episode, the video, is unlisted, so you cannot find that, the link to that episode anywhere on YouTube. You have to get it by signing up for my email newsletter. And last, before we start, if you're into pickleball or a little bit of travel, you want to check out, grab some cool merch at my Redbubble shop. In my spare couple of minutes, I've spent some time designing some interesting and very colorful pickleball wear, and you can get them on shirts, mugs, stickers, dog beds or dog mats, all different kinds of fun stuff. So please do visit my Redbubble shop. All right. So first off, we're going to go over some statistics here. In January, 80 homes closed, and I'm going to put everything right there. That's on my TV, but this extra graphic I'm putting in. All right, so 80 homes actually went to closing. Of the 80 homes, 54 were cash sales. 23 were conventional financing, 1 FHA, and 2 VA loans. So you see, cash is still king. When we go through, and I'm going to talk to you about a couple of the homes that actually sold. I'll take a look at my notes from last month and show you where we're at, cash to conventional. I didn't write that down on my sheet. Of the homes that sold, geographically, north of 466, we had 38 homes sell. So that's north of 466, even into the Marion County section, but not including the historic section. That historic section, we had 4 close. And now when I say close, that means they actually sold. Those homes were negotiated, probably sometime. It could be in December if it was a finance deal. Cash could have been 2 weeks ago. All right, so sold between the sixes. Between 466 and 466A, that would be 25 homes. Between south of 466A to 44, and that's really kind of like the Brownwood area, there were 6. And then south of 44, there were 7. Now, obviously, you see the bulk of the homes for sale are north of 466. South of 44, in the MLS, we don't really always have all that much inventory. And when it comes to MLS, VLS, we always have about the same amount of homes. One may have more than the other on any given month. But if you're not sure about that process, you want to try to understand better the difference between an MLS realtor and a sales representative from the Villages. I do a video that I produced here a couple months ago. You can check that out, but also I have a book that I wrote, an ebook that's available for download on my website. It's $4.99, and I talk about the whole buying process and about the lifestyle here in the Villages, and part of that describes the difference between MLS and VLS. I also talk about the bond, the CDD, so you have a better idea of what to expect when you're trying to purchase a home here in the Villages. All right. Now, here's another interesting statistic before we get to the computer. Homes active on the market. So I broke it down by how long they have been on the market and how many actually sold in that time frame. they went pending and then eventually sold in January. So active on the market, 0 to 7 days, we had 22 homes. So 22 homes were active for 0 to 7 days, and then they closed in January. On the market, 8 to 30 days, we had 18. On the market, 31 to 90 days, there were 23. And on the market, 90 days, 17. And I always call the homes that have been on the market a little bit longer your opportunity homes. That might be, they may need some updating or refreshing, and the sellers might be a little bit more motivated. So I like to call them the opportunity homes. All right. So now I want to take you to the computer. We're going to go take a quick look at some of the homes that sold. I'm going to focus on the ones that went from 0 to 7 days and then over 100, because I think the 0 to 7 days, you still need to understand if a home is appropriately priced and is in good condition here in the Villages, they'll move. They're not going to sit. They call this the bubble, and the market here is still busy. Homes are coming on the market and homes are selling. So if you see something that you like, you need to move on it. I have not, in my experience, and because these episodes are all my opinion and based on my experiences, we're not in a multiple offer situation. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't some homes that don't get multiple offers or don't receive multiple offers. I don't know that from firsthand experience, but from the homes that I've made offers on for my clients and who have actually purchased the home, we have not been in multiple offer situations. And I went under contract with, in the past 2 weeks, 2 homes. So, yeah. All right. So let's go hit the computer. All right, so let's take a look at just a quick little view of homes that sold. I'm going to start off with, of course, I spoke earlier about 0 to 7 days. So just so you can see what hits the market and if they're going quickly. And I'll do this in monetary order, so the least expensive home to the most expensive. We're going to start off with 719 Orchid. This was on the market for a total of 3 days, and it went at full asking price. And I think you probably will see this throughout the 0 to 7 homes, that they're going to probably go for asking price. So this is a manufactured home, and this one is in the historic district. Now, I did have someone request that I do a video on the least expensive homes in the Villages, which I have that planned. It'll probably be out next week, and it'll just go over everything that's, maybe $250 or under. So there you go. So that was $145,000, built in 1990, and it went at full asking price. And that was in the historic district. Now I want to go to, and I'm not going to go through everyone, obviously, 1614 Alhambra. This is, and I'll show you, north of 466. So this is off of El Camino Real. That's the road that kind of goes from Buena Vista all the way to Spanish Springs. This one hit the market and went immediately. And again, that went at full asking price. 2 bed, 2 bath. So you can take a look. Sometimes in the homes, even though they may go immediately, they still might need some refreshing, but they may be priced very well, where someone's willing to walk in and say, hey, I don't mind doing a little bit of updating. And, again, I talk about it, the key thing is the price. And I can't stress this enough, because I've seen several comments in emails to me, and also in the comment section of the video. as a realtor, we can only make suggestions. We can do comps to show the sellers, what's sold in this size, style home, in the past month, 2, 3 months. But ultimately, it's the seller who's really going to decide what the selling price is. So if the home is overpriced, you can't say the realtors are greedy, because that's not an accurate statement. It's sometimes the seller needs to get a certain dollar amount out of that home, or they think the home is worth more, and that happens a lot. And it's, selling a home is a very personal thing, because it's somewhere they lived. So, don't be quick to blame the realtor. All right. Next home up was on the market 2 days. Now, this was financed. And again, this went at full asking price. Here's the list price, and here is the sold price. This one is also north of let me just make sure of where this one is. This is Churchill. Okay, so just so you have a reference, this is south of 466, but just south. Sumter Landing is over here. So this one, again, it went at full price, 1,392 square feet. Had a new roof. What is your opinion of plantation shutters? My opinion, I think they look really nice. Sometimes I'm afraid, anymore they put the blinds that you can just grab them and pull them down. And I always feel like one day I'm going to yank the whole thing right out of the windowsill. So, yeah, that one, again, full price. Just south of 466. On the market 2 days. And let's go to Jonesville. Now, I know this one is in the village of Caroline. I had toured this home before they flipped it, and they did a great job with this flip, because it was in not that great of shape. I'm very impressed with what went on the inside of this home. I think it looks really great. So this also is a patio villa. And it's literally a mile from Sumter Landing. So it's a great spot. Whoever picked this one up, I think they got a great deal. They did this flip quick. Let's see here. It went actually for under asking. It started out at $329 and it sold for $315. It was on the market 4 days. And this one is 1,180 square feet. And when you see, just so you know, when you see heated area and total area, heated area is anything like under air, under heat. Total area would be the garage, lanai, that type of stuff. So there you have it. That went on for a little bit under asking price in 4 days. Next, Carbondale. This was 5 days, and this is a cash sale. And this is in Glenbrook, which I'll show you on the map. It's over this Buena Vista. Okay. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,477 square feet, listed for $349 and sold for $335 on the market 5 days. So this went for a little bit under asking, but you can see they're not going for a lot under asking, but still, if you're looking for a home and you're not, make an offer and start the negotiation. Don't rule anything out. All that can happen is they can reject the offer, and then you know where you stand, and you start over again, or you move on. So, all right, 3-bed, 2-bath. I don't have to go through all the photos. 1,477 square feet. And under asking at $335. Now we're going to go down to, this is in the Marion County section. This hit the market and went right away for cat. I can't, there are no photos. So let's see if there was a, nope. There was no other listing there. So this went for asking price. It's 1,400 square feet. Sorry, I don't have any other information on that one, but it went for full ask. So it's a good indication, just so you know. The next is Kingston, came on the market. And this is a cash sale. They actually closed really quickly on that one. 420,000 and it went for full asking price. This one is in Winifred. Let's I'll show you on the map where that one is. Okay. This is 466. Takes the dip here. This is Laurel Manor up here, Rec Center. So you have kind of idea where it is. 2-car garage. Now Buena Vista is in the backyard there. Oh, cute. Cool. Hey, I do like that furniture. So this one, again, full asking price, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,456 square feet. New upgrades. They have a new roof, HVAC, hot water heater. Let's just take a little quick show. This was just a new listing. It wasn't, they hadn't bought and sold it. If you would like any additional information on any of the homes, even though they sold, to find out what the bond was or any additional information, feel free to give me a call, email me, text me. I'd be happy to pass that on. All right. So the last one we're going to look at, this one on Infinity Run, it was on the market 5 days and it went for full asking price. This is a pool home with a view. $950,000. Of course, you know, I think I did this one in my pool homes. Pool, privacy, all cost money here. And sometimes a lot of it. All right. So there you have it. Those are homes that sold in 0 to 7 days. So you have an idea where we're at when it comes to homes that hit the market going at full price. All right, next here, we're going to take a look at homes that were on the market over 100 days. All right, what sold, hit the market, or homes that sold that were on the market over 100 days. And remember, anyone who wants to work with me, if you are looking for a home here in the Villages, my information is right over here somewhere. All right, so this one had been on the market a total of 139 days. This was 1653 Durand. Now, I had toured this home several times with clients. And, you know, the clients that I worked with that toured this home felt that it was too much of an update project. It wasn't what they were interested in. So I actually had like 3 or 4 and they passed on it. But it finally sold. Well, here, we're going to do a history on this. So it started off in August at 272 and it finally closed at 255. So there you have it. Next, let's take a look at two, and sometimes I pre-screen these. Sometimes I just select based on price. I'm not picking anything, unless there's something glaring out there that I really want to get put across. All right. So this home was on the market a total of 183 days. It on the market in June. It sold for $260,000. That's what it closed for, but it started out at $295,000. And again, I did the video, and I'll link it up above here. Homes that were on the market over 100 days. They'd come on the market over the summer, and, it was still where the sellers were used to homes coming on and selling at an inflated price. So then it finally came down to an acceptable level for someone. Now, an investor might come in and want to do different things. A homeowner might want to move in and do nothing. That home offered all of that. So, by the time they finally reduced the price, it made it obviously more palatable. Somebody bought it. On the market, 183 days, listed, finally went at $260,000. And that was, let's see, the first two, one was VA, the one on Duran, and the one on Barboza was conventional. Let's take a look at, no, I'm not going to, this one here, Shanewood. This was my buyer. This home, I can tell you, started off at $425,000. It was listed at $360,000, and we made an offer of $340,000. And we were able to purchase this lovely courtyard villa for my buyers. And this is, this one came furnished. So they're very happy. It's a big courtyard, 3-bed, 2-bath. So they're so happy, and I am so happy for them. They bought a golf cart. They're good to go. All right. So $360,000 went for $340,000, but it started at what did I say? I can't even remember again now. $425,000. So here's the moral of the story. I call these homes that are sitting on the market opportunity homes. So if you find a home that you like and it's sitting on the market, don't be afraid to make an offer. They don't have to accept it. They might not be happy with the offer, but, you can at least start the negotiation. All right. 5926 Rutland. This was on the market for a very long time. I showed this several times as well. I think this started up at $550,000. Yeah. It started at $550,000, and this is in Fenny. It's a veranda home, so it's fenced in. Now, the one buyer I had, he wanted to possibly put a pool or a spa back here, but we couldn't. He actually ended up, would have been able to do that, but he decided he wanted a home north of 44. He didn't want to live down here with us, south of 44. So this one went actually $100,000 off of the original asking price. So again, opportunity knocks. You should jump on it. Okay, last. This one is in Marion County. This one was 151 days on the market. Started out at $725,000 and finally sold for $650,000. And this was considered is considered a premier home. Yeah, I was just in a home like this with some people a couple weeks ago. I had a pool, and
Not this home, it was another one. That home needed a lot of work, and they decided to pass on it. But there you go. Okay. Well, that home is 2,471 square feet. Started out at 725, closed for 650, and that one was cash. Again, well, I already went over the stats, but cash is still king here in the Villages, and that's it.
All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget, subscribe to my email newsletter list on my website. I'm Robyn Cavallaro. Thank you for watching. If you stayed to the end, you'll know I'm going to see Bruce Springsteen tonight. No, I haven't danced with the boss in a while. I've been a Bon Jovi girl and just never quite fit. I never found the time to see Springsteen, but I'm going to go check him out tonight. So anyway, thanks for watching.